Okay, so let's continue this with Pisces rising. And so that means like Uranus is in your third house. So that means that that energy of wanting to break open the wall, bust down everything, revolutionize everything, do completely the opposite of what you've been doing is in your third place of siblings, neighbors, neighborhood, your daily, everyday route that you take out in the world. It has to do with speaking and writing, communicating. It's just a place of like daily motion. It's maybe learning, but not in a higher big picture kind of learning. It's maybe like, oh, I learned how to change my oil kind of learning. So it's like maybe you want to revolutionize something. Maybe your siblings in your life are being are in some kind of revolutionary thing. Maybe there's some kind of revolution taking place with regards to your neighborhood or your something to do with it could be people that you consider siblings if you don't have blood siblings. It's something to do with that, like there's a big upheaval, you want to change the way everything's been going, and this is the realm it's happening in. But Saturn is in your 12th, sitting there going, yeah, but there's all these responsibilities and duty, and you have to kind of slowly pick through it. There's all this red tape, and it's going to take forever. And in your 12th is the place of where we put all of this stuff that we don't want to look at during daily life, where you're like, I don't know what to do with this, just put it over here in this closet. But then the closet fills up and you're like, oh my God, I have to look at this now. And and it's like a lot. And it's not just like going through a box of like kitchen things. It's more like why do I have 12 boxes of kitchen things that, could this speak on a bigger level to like my issues of feeling, this, that, and the other because of that event. It's like picking through your psyche and like, the reason of your motivations, basically. Like, why did I, store all of this crap in here to begin with? Where did all of this crap come from? And it's, Saturn is really like, we have to pick through it one by one. It kind of reminds me of those people right now, horrible, like picking through literally piece by piece, rock by rock of that tower that collapsed in Miami. It's not as drastic as that, but it's like so painstaking. The idea is painstaking, like Saturn, slow, painstaking, going over with a fine-tooth comb, going over these issues that are in your 12th that have been sitting there that need to be sorted through, and you can't really go forward with this revolutionary third house sibling best buddy kind of neighborhood or daily life kind of routine change until that stuff gets sorted out. And then like Mars is sitting in the 6th going, yeah, but we have all this firepower and this needs to happen now. I'm going to force it through. And the 6th house is health and healing. It's also your place of maybe people you work with, subordinates. It could be pets, but it could be just daily grind, the things you do every day. Like, I've got to clean out this whole actual storage unit or something. It's like the Mars there, fired up to do this hard work, fired up to do something that could be of, painful and possibly healing. Mars is like, we have to do it now. We're going to bust down the wall and do it now. So what I'm telling everyone basically here is that the feeling we have is wanting to go forward to immediately take anything we have and create this superstorm of activity, of action. But the reality is it's not the time to do any kind of action like that. I mean, unless you're under severe duress and you're being physically harmed or something, yeah, then people are going to break through and speak up for themselves. But generally speaking, for most people, it's not the time to have a gigantic blowout. It's the time to more like think about it, look at it, and yes, you have that firepower coming through, but it's just, the Mars energy and the Saturn energy, they're not, neither one is just going to say, yeah, I give up. It's just going to be this oppressive kind of situation. So I would say, like, hopefully think about things, see what comes up, and maybe deal with it in a few days or something when this energy calms down, or we're not in the middle of this superstorm happening.